Ladies and gentlemen, in this digital age of oversharing and constant connectivity, privacy is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. As we step into 2025, the lines between personal and public continue to blur, making it more important than ever to safeguard certain aspects of our lives. Today, I want to talk about 7 things to keep private in 2025. Your bank details, investments, and income are nobody's business but your own. With cybercrimes on the rise, sharing financial details, even casually, can lead to identity theft or fraud. Remember, security starts with discretion. No matter how tempting it may be to vent on social media, keep your personal relationships private. Disclosing issues can invite unnecessary opinions and misunderstandings. Work things out with the people involved, not with the world watching. Whether it's a career change, a business idea, or a significant life decision, keep it under wraps until it's finalized. Premature sharing can lead to unsolicited advice or even sabotage. Protect your goals by sharing them only when necessary. Health is personal, and sharing too much can lead to judgment or stigma. While it's good to seek support when needed, be selective about what and with whom you share. This also applies to wearable tech and apps. Ensure your data stays confidential. Everyone faces challenges, but oversharing can make you vulnerable to judgment or exploitation. Choose trusted confidants who will provide genuine support, rather than seeking validation online. Family dynamics are complex and deeply personal. Discussing family issues publicly can strain relationships and invite unwarranted interference. Handle these matters privately and respectfully within the family. This might seem obvious, but in 2025, the threats to digital security are more sophisticated than ever. Never share your passwords, PINs, or security details. Use two-factor authentication and password managers to stay safe. In today's interconnected world, financial information is one of the most sensitive aspects of our lives that demands careful protection. As we advance into 2025, the value of discretion concerning our financial details cannot be overstated. The rise of digital transactions, online banking, and virtual payment systems has brought convenience but also significantly increased risks. Cybercriminals continuously evolve their methods, exploiting vulnerabilities in systems and individuals alike. Therefore, safeguarding financial data is not just about protecting money, it's about ensuring personal security and preserving peace of mind. Sharing financial information, even casually, can have unintended consequences. When individuals disclose details about their earnings, investments, or spending habits, they might inadvertently expose themselves to potential risks. For instance, revealing income figures in public or semi-public settings could invite envy, judgment, or even targeted attacks by individuals with malicious intent. Similarly, discussing significant investments or upcoming financial decisions might lead to exploitation by scammers posing as advisors or well-meaning individuals who inadvertently compromise privacy. The information one shares can travel far beyond the intended audience, especially in the age of social media, where boundaries between personal and public spaces are often blurred. Another significant concern is the increasing prevalence of sophisticated cyber attacks. Hackers target individuals and organizations to access financial data, leading to identity theft and financial fraud. Phishing scams, malware, and data breaches are among the most common methods used by cybercriminals to steal sensitive information. When financial details are shared or stored carelessly, the risk of falling victim to such attacks escalates. Even small bits of information such as a bank account number or a partial credit card detail can be pieced together with other publicly available data to create a complete profile. This can result in unauthorized transactions, drained accounts, or fraudulent loans taken out in the victim's name. Beyond the realm of cybercrime, sharing financial information can also have social repercussions. Discussions about money often carry emotional and psychological weight, influencing relationships and perceptions. For example, openly sharing details about a significant salary increase or a large purchase might create unintended tension among friends or family members who may not be in a similar financial position. In workplace settings, disclosing salary details could lead to resentment among colleagues or complicate professional relationships. Financial privacy helps maintain a sense of neutrality and fairness, avoiding unnecessary comparisons and conflicts. One of the less discussed but equally important aspects of financial privacy is protecting one's future opportunities. Revealing too much about current financial situations or plans might limit negotiating power in various contexts, such as salary discussions, business deals, or real estate transactions. For instance, if a prospective landlord or seller knows the exact financial capacity of a tenant or buyer, they might leverage that information to their advantage. Similarly, in a business setting, competitors could use disclosed financial plans to undermine a company's strategy. By keeping financial information private, individuals and businesses maintain their competitive edge and safeguard their long-term interests. Furthermore, with the proliferation of wearable devices, financial apps, and other digital tools, individuals often unknowingly share significant amounts of financial data. While these tools offer convenience, they also pose unique risks if not properly secured. Many apps require access to sensitive information, and data breaches in these systems can expose users to fraud. It's crucial to review the permissions granted to such tools and use strong, unique passwords to minimize vulnerabilities. Avoiding oversharing on these platforms and being selective about which apps to trust are practical steps toward ensuring financial privacy in a digital-first world. Education and awareness are key components of financial security. Many people underestimate the value of their financial information or are unaware of how seemingly harmless actions, like posting an image of a new credit card online or discussing financial milestones on social media, can lead to serious consequences. Raising awareness about the importance of financial privacy can empower individuals to make informed decisions. Simple habits such as regularly monitoring bank statements, using two-factor authentication, and being cautious about sharing sensitive information can significantly enhance security. It's equally important to educate children and young adults about these risks, as they are growing up in an era where oversharing is normalized. Lastly, it's essential to understand that financial privacy is not just about protecting oneself, but also about respecting the boundaries of others. For example, asking someone intrusive questions about their income or financial status can make them uncomfortable and put them in a vulnerable position. Maintaining discretion in conversations about money helps create a culture of mutual respect and trust, where individuals feel secure in their personal choices and circumstances. Whether in personal relationships, professional settings, or social gatherings, fostering an environment that values financial privacy benefits everyone involved. In conclusion, safeguarding financial information is a multifaceted effort that requires vigilance, discretion, and proactive measures. As technology advances and the risks associated with financial exposure increase, understanding and respecting the boundaries of financial privacy are essential for personal security and overall well-being. By being mindful of what is shared and with whom, individuals can protect themselves from financial and emotional harm while navigating an increasingly complex world. In the digital era, where the boundaries of personal and public life are increasingly blurred, keeping relationship problems private is essential for fostering healthy connections and maintaining personal dignity. The temptation to share intimate details of disagreements or conflicts with friends, colleagues, or online communities can be strong, especially when emotions are running high. However, the consequences of such actions often lead to unintended complications that can exacerbate the original issues rather than resolve them. The act of airing relationship grievances publicly not only undermines trust between partners, but also invites unnecessary interference and judgment from outsiders who lack the full context of the situation. When personal conflicts are shared with a wide audience, the privacy of the individuals involved is compromised. In any relationship, trust is a cornerstone, and when one party chooses to share sensitive details without the consent of the other, it can lead to feelings of betrayal and resentment. The sanctity of private conversations and shared experiences becomes eroded, making it difficult to rebuild the trust necessary for a healthy relationship. Furthermore, publicly sharing relationship issues often leads to a distorted narrative, as the audience receives only one side of the story. This one-sided representation can paint an inaccurate picture of the situation and may unfairly vilify one party while garnering undue sympathy for the other. Another significant concern with publicizing relationship problems is the potential for escalation. What begins as a simple venting session can quickly spiral into a larger issue when others insert their opinions and judgments. These external influences, often based on incomplete or biased information, can complicate the dynamics of the relationship. Friends or followers may take sides, offering unsolicited advice that may not be constructive or relevant to the situation. The involvement of third parties can also make reconciliation more challenging, as the couple may feel pressure to uphold the narratives they've shared publicly, rather than addressing the issues authentically and privately. Social media has amplified the tendency to overshare personal matters. including relationship problems. Platforms designed for connection and communication often become spaces where individuals seek validation or support during difficult times. However, the public nature of these platforms means that once something is shared, it is difficult, if not impossible, to take it back. Screenshots, shares, and comments ensure that private matters become permanently accessible, potentially resurfacing later to cause embarrassment or harm. This permanence can have long-term consequences for the individuals involved, affecting their personal and professional lives even after the original issue has been resolved. The impact of publicly airing relationship problems is not limited to the immediate parties involved. Families, mutual friends, and even children can be affected by the fallout. For instance, when conflicts between partners are made public, family members may feel compelled to intervene, often taking sides and deepening divisions. Mutual friends may find themselves caught in uncomfortable situations, forced to navigate their loyalty to both parties. In cases where children are involved, the public exposure of parental conflicts can be particularly damaging. Children may feel embarrassed or confused, and their sense of security within the family unit may be undermined. Keeping relationship problems private does not mean suppressing emotions or avoiding the issues altogether. On the contrary, it involves seeking the right channels to address and resolve conflicts constructively. Instead of turning to a public audience, individuals can confide in a trusted friend, family member, or professional counselor who can provide objective support and guidance. These confidants, bound by respect and discretion, can help individuals navigate their emotions without compromising the integrity of the relationship. Professional counseling, in particular, offers a safe and neutral space for couples to work through their issues with the assistance of an experienced mediator. Privacy in handling relationship problems also encourages introspection and accountability. When conflicts are dealt with privately, individuals have the opportunity to reflect on their actions and emotions without the pressure of external opinions. This self-awareness can lead to more meaningful resolutions, as both parties are able to communicate openly and honestly without fear of public scrutiny. Additionally, resolving issues privately allows couples to preserve the dignity and respect of their relationship even in challenging times. The process of working through problems together, away from external influences, can strengthen the bond between partners and foster a deeper understanding of each other's needs and perspectives. Publicly sharing relationship problems also risks creating a pattern of dependency on external validation. When individuals consistently seek the approval or sympathy of others to navigate their personal conflicts, they may lose the ability to address issues independently and effectively. This reliance on external feedback can weaken their emotional resilience and their capacity to build strong, self-sufficient relationships. Over time, the habit of publicizing conflicts can erode the foundation of the relationship, as partners may feel that their private lives are no longer their own. Another important consideration is the cultural and societal implications of publicly airing relationship issues. In some cultures, discussing personal matters openly is considered disrespectful and may lead to social stigma or judgment. The public disclosure of private conflicts can also perpetuate stereotypes or reinforce harmful narratives about relationships, particularly for marginalized groups. By keeping relationship problems private, individuals can avoid contributing to these negative perceptions and instead focus on building positive and respectful connections. In navigating relationship challenges, the choice to maintain privacy reflects maturity and respect for both oneself and one's partner. While it may require restraint and effort to resist the urge to share personal grievances, the benefits of doing so far outweigh the temporary relief of venting. By prioritizing discretion and seeking appropriate avenues for support, individuals can protect their relationships from unnecessary harm and foster an environment of trust, respect, and mutual understanding. Sharing plans and ambitions prematurely can have significant consequences, often hindering progress rather than facilitating it. When individuals openly discuss their future moves, such as career changes, business ventures, or personal goals, they risk exposing these aspirations to a range of external factors that can negatively impact their execution. In the modern world, where information spreads rapidly and unpredictably, discretion is crucial for protecting the integrity of one's plans and ensuring they come to fruition. One of the most immediate risks of revealing plans too soon is the possibility of encountering discouragement or negativity. Not everyone will share your vision, and premature disclosure may invite unsolicited opinions that undermine confidence. When a person shares their goals with others, They may encounter skepticism or criticism from individuals who project their own fears or limitations onto the situation. These negative reactions, even if unintended, can dampen enthusiasm and make it harder to maintain focus and motivation. Furthermore, the emotional energy required to defend or explain one's ambitions can be draining, diverting attention away from the work needed to achieve them. Another significant risk of revealing plans prematurely is the potential for interference or competition. Ideas, particularly innovative ones, can be highly valuable, and sharing them openly might expose them to individuals who may appropriate or exploit them for their own benefit. In competitive environments such as business, this can lead to situations where others implement a concept faster or more effectively, leaving the original creator at a disadvantage. Even in non-competitive contexts, well-meaning individuals might attempt to offer help or advice, inadvertently complicating the execution of the plan or introducing variables that were not part of the original vision. The premature sharing of plans can also create a psychological phenomenon known as premature sense of accomplishment. When individuals talk extensively about their goals, they may receive praise and validation from others, creating a false sense of achievement. This recognition, while gratifying, can reduce the urgency or drive to follow through with the actual work required to accomplish the goal. The process of achieving something significant requires sustained effort and resilience, and the premature satisfaction derived from sharing plans can interfere with the commitment needed to see them through. In addition to personal challenges, there are practical risks associated with revealing plans too soon. For example, in professional settings, discussing career moves or job changes before they are finalized can jeopardize existing relationships or opportunities. A manager who learns of an employee's intention to leave might alter their treatment of that employee, reducing their responsibilities or excluding them from future opportunities. Similarly, sharing details about a new business venture or creative project before securing resources or intellectual property protections can expose individuals to risks such as theft or legal complications. Keeping plans confidential until they are secure helps mitigate these risks and allows for smoother transitions. Another important consideration is the impact of sharing plans on personal relationships. When individuals disclose their goals, especially ambitious ones, they may inadvertently create expectations among friends, family, or colleagues. These expectations can lead to increased pressure to succeed and a fear of failure that can be emotionally taxing. If the plan does not materialize as intended, the sense of disappointment or embarrassment can strain relationships and erode self-confidence. By keeping plans private, individuals can manage their ambitions on their own terms, free from the weight of external expectations. The value of privacy in planning is also evident in the way it protects the emotional and psychological space needed for creativity and problem solving. Sharing plans too early can invite distractions and interruptions, as well as the opinions and influences of others, which may dilute the clarity of the original vision. The process of developing and refining a plan requires focus and introspection, and maintaining privacy creates an environment conducive to deep thought and innovation. This protected space allows individuals to work through challenges, explore possibilities, and develop strategies without external interference. The practice of keeping plans private also fosters a sense of self-reliance and confidence. When individuals focus on their goals without seeking external validation, they develop a stronger internal drive and a greater sense of accountability. This independence empowers them to take ownership of their successes and learn from their failures without feeling beholden to the judgments or expectations of others. It also reinforces the importance of intrinsic motivation, which is often more enduring and resilient than external sources of encouragement. By choosing to keep future plans private, individuals can protect themselves from the many pitfalls associated with premature disclosure. Whether it is avoiding negativity, reducing competition, maintaining flexibility, or safeguarding emotional well-being, the benefits of discretion are numerous and far-reaching. This approach allows individuals to focus fully on the work required to achieve their goals, ensuring that their efforts are guided by intention rather than external influences. Health records are among the most sensitive pieces of personal information that an individual possesses, and keeping them private is a critical aspect of maintaining security, dignity, and control over one's personal narrative. In an era where data is increasingly digitized and shared, the confidentiality of medical information faces unprecedented challenges. While sharing health details can sometimes foster understanding or support, it often opens individuals to risks that outweigh the perceived benefits. The protection of health records is not merely a personal preference, it is a necessity in safeguarding oneself against various vulnerabilities, including stigma, discrimination, and breaches of trust. When individuals share details about their health, they may not fully anticipate the ripple effects such disclosures can have. Health information, whether physical or mental, is deeply personal and context-dependent. Sharing it publicly or with individuals outside of trusted circles can result in misunderstanding or judgment. For example, a person with a chronic condition might face unwarranted sympathy, pity, or even avoidance from others who do not fully understand the condition's nature or implications. Similarly, mental health issues, despite growing awareness, still carry societal stigma in many contexts. Sharing such details can lead to discrimination, social exclusion, or altered perceptions in professional and personal relationships. The workplace is a particularly delicate environment where health information must be handled with extreme care. While laws such as the Americans with Disabilities Act, ADA, in the United States provide some protection against discrimination, the reality is that revealing health issues can unintentionally affect an individual's career trajectory. Employers or colleagues, even with good intentions, might begin to view the person differently, assuming limitations or making decisions based on perceived rather than actual capabilities. This can lead to reduced opportunities, altered responsibilities, or a loss of trust in the professional setting. By keeping health details private, individuals retain control over how they are perceived and ensure they are judged solely on their merits and contributions. Another significant risk of sharing health information is the potential for exploitation or misuse. In the digital age where wearable devices, fitness trackers, and health apps collect and store vast amounts of personal data, the security of this information is often overlooked. Many of these platforms require users to share sensitive health details to provide personalized insights or recommendations. However, these data points can be vulnerable to breaches or misuse by third parties. Hackers targeting healthcare providers or app developers can access medical histories, which may then be sold or used maliciously. In extreme cases, such information can be weaponized, such as in cases of insurance fraud or identity theft. Social media also plays a significant role in the casual sharing of health information. While platforms offer a space for people to connect and seek support, they also expose users to a wide and often uncontrollable audience. A post about a health condition intended to educate or inspire might inadvertently attract criticism, unsolicited advice, or even scams. Opportunistic individuals or organizations may prey on those who are vulnerable, offering fake cures or exploitative services. Moreover, once shared on social media, health information becomes nearly impossible to retract, leaving individuals exposed indefinitely to potential repercussions. In addition to external threats, sharing health records or conditions too openly can create unintended psychological and emotional burdens. Constantly discussing or defending one's health status can reinforce feelings of vulnerability and dependency. Instead of empowering the individual, oversharing might trap them in a narrative of illness or limitation, overshadowing other aspects of their identity. By keeping health information private, individuals can focus on their well-being without the pressure of external validation or commentary, fostering a more balanced and autonomous sense of self. Healthcare providers and systems are also not immune to the risks associated with breaches of health data. Despite stringent regulations like the Health Insurance Portability and Accountability Act (HIPAA) in the United States, data breaches in healthcare settings remain a concern. Unauthorized access to medical records can have far-reaching consequences, including compromised privacy, financial loss, and emotional distress. For this reason, individuals should remain vigilant about who has access to their health information and ensure that even trusted entities are held accountable for maintaining confidentiality. The decision to share health details is deeply personal and should always be approached with caution. While discussing health issues with close family members, trusted friends, or support groups can provide emotional relief and practical assistance, the circle of disclosure must remain carefully curated. Each person in that circle should be chosen based on their ability to provide genuine support and their respect for confidentiality. By limiting the audience to those who have a legitimate need to know, individuals can safeguard their privacy while still accessing the help they require. Technology, while a significant enabler in modern healthcare, must be used judiciously. Apps and devices that track health metrics can be valuable tools, but users must scrutinize their privacy policies and data sharing practices. Choosing platforms that prioritize data encryption and minimal sharing agreements can reduce risks. Additionally, individuals should regularly review and update their privacy settings on devices and apps to ensure that only essential information is shared and only with trusted entities. Maintaining the privacy of health records is also an act of self-respect and empowerment. It allows individuals to define their narrative on their terms, choosing when and with whom to share sensitive details. This autonomy is essential in preserving dignity, especially in situations where health conditions might otherwise overshadow other accomplishments or qualities. By exercising discretion, individuals protect not only their personal well-being but also their broader reputation and relationships. Financial details are among the most sensitive forms of personal information and must be safeguarded to protect against various risks, including identity theft, fraud, exploitation, and unnecessary social scrutiny. In a world where digital transactions, online banking, and social media interactions are commonplace, keeping financial information private is more important than ever. Sharing these details, even inadvertently, can expose individuals to significant vulnerabilities and undermine their financial security and personal well-being. The first risk associated with sharing financial information is identity theft. Cybercriminals often target individuals who disclose sensitive financial details such as bank account numbers, credit card information, or even transaction histories. With even minimal data, malicious actors can access accounts, make unauthorized transactions, or open lines of credit in the victim's name. This can result in financial losses, damage to credit scores, and a lengthy, stressful process of restoring one's financial identity. The consequences of such breaches are not only immediate but can also have long-term implications, affecting one's ability to secure loans, rent apartments, or even gain employment in certain sectors. Beyond direct theft, sharing financial details can make individuals vulnerable to fraud and scams. Scammers often exploit information shared on social media or other public forums to target individuals with tailored schemes. For example, someone who publicly discusses a large purchase or investment may become a target for fake financial advisors or phishing schemes designed to extract further details. These scams are often sophisticated, appearing legitimate, and preying on trust, leaving victims not only financially but emotionally impacted. The psychological toll of falling victim to financial fraud can be profound, resulting in a loss of confidence and heightened anxiety over personal security. Financial details shared openly can also lead to exploitation by people within one's social or professional circle. Disclosing income levels, bonuses, or significant assets can alter the dynamics of relationships, sometimes prompting jealousy, resentment, or a sense of entitlement. Friends or family members might request loans or financial assistance based on perceived wealth, creating awkward situations and potentially straining relationships. Declining such requests can lead to misunderstandings or conflicts, while agreeing to them might result in financial strain or an inability to enforce repayment. By keeping financial details private, individuals can avoid such complications and maintain healthier interpersonal boundaries. Social perceptions of wealth and financial status can also have a profound impact on personal and professional relationships. When individuals disclose their financial situations, they may be subjected to judgment or stereotyping. For example, sharing details about a high income or lavish purchases might lead to assumptions about arrogance or materialism, while revealing financial struggles might result in pity or diminished respect. In professional settings, colleagues who learn about a person's financial standing might question their motivations or resent perceived advantages, creating unnecessary tension. Maintaining privacy helps individuals navigate these social dynamics with greater ease, ensuring that they are judged based on their character and contributions rather than their financial situation. Privacy around financial details is also crucial in preserving bargaining power in various contexts. Whether negotiating salaries, purchasing property, or securing business deals, revealing one's financial capacity can weaken one's position. Employers, for instance, may be less inclined to offer competitive salaries if they know an employee's financial needs are minimal. Similarly, disclosing financial limitations can embolden sellers or service providers to exploit the situation by charging higher prices or imposing unfavorable terms. By keeping financial details confidential, individuals retain the ability to negotiate effectively and secure better outcomes. In addition to external risks, sharing financial information can affect internal dynamics within households or partnerships. While transparency is important in shared financial arrangements, over-disclosure of financial successes or challenges can lead to stress, power imbalances, or disagreements about spending and saving priorities. For example, one partner's significant earnings might create expectations of increased spending, while financial setbacks could lead to conflict over adjustments in lifestyle. Striking a balance between open communication and maintaining boundaries is essential to fostering financial harmony within relationships. The digital landscape has amplified the risks associated with sharing financial details. Many individuals inadvertently disclose financial information through seemingly innocuous actions, such as posting images of expensive purchases or discussing investments on social media. These activities not only invite scrutiny from peers but also expose individuals to surveillance by malicious actors. Cybercriminals often monitor such disclosures to identify potential targets, using contextual clues to devise personalized scams. Even indirect sharing, such as tagging locations at luxury establishments or posting about high-profile events, can signal financial status and attract unwanted attention. Practicing discretion in online interactions is a critical step in minimizing these risks. Financial privacy is also a matter of protecting future opportunities. Publicly shared financial details can resurface unexpectedly, affecting personal or professional prospects. For instance, public records of financial challenges, such as bankruptcy or debt, might influence decisions by potential employers, lenders, or business partners. Even positive disclosures, such as significant earnings or investments, can create unrealistic expectations or lead to unfair treatment. By maintaining control over financial narratives, individuals can ensure that their opportunities are not influenced by preconceived notions or incomplete information. Ultimately, safeguarding financial information is not merely a defensive measure but an essential aspect of personal empowerment. By maintaining privacy, individuals protect themselves from external threats, preserve their relationships, and ensure that their financial journeys remain under their control. This approach not only mitigates risks, but also fosters a sense of stability and confidence, enabling individuals to navigate the complexities of modern financial life with greater assurance and autonomy. Intimate relationships form one of the most private and personal aspects of human life, and sharing details about them can have profound and often unintended consequences. The nature of these relationships is deeply tied to trust, vulnerability, and emotional connection, and preserving their sanctity often means exercising discretion in what is shared with others. In a world where social media amplifies every aspect of life, the decision to keep intimate details private is more important than ever to protect the health of the relationship and the individuals involved. Relationship. When one partner reveals private aspects of the relationship without the other's consent, it can create feelings of betrayal or violation. Trust is a cornerstone of intimacy, and its breach can lead to conflicts, resentment, or even long-term damage to the bond. Respecting the privacy of shared moments, conversations, and experiences strengthens the sense of safety and mutual respect, allowing the relationship to grow in a secure and nurturing environment. Another significant risk of oversharing is the impact it can have on resolving conflicts within the relationship. Disagreements and challenges are natural in any partnership, and they are often best addressed privately between the individuals involved. Sharing details of arguments or conflicts with outsiders can complicate the resolution process, as it invites external opinions and judgments that may not align with the couple's shared perspective or goals. Furthermore, when conflicts are made public, they can create a lasting impression in the minds of others, overshadowing the positive aspects of the relationship and leading to biases that persist even after the issue has been resolved. Social media presents a particularly complex challenge in maintaining the privacy of intimate relationships. While sharing milestones or joyful moments can be a way to celebrate the relationship, overexposure can subject it to unnecessary scrutiny. Posting about every aspect of the relationship, from minor disagreements to intimate gestures, creates a narrative that is open to interpretation and commentary. This can lead to pressure to portray a perfect relationship or invite criticism from individuals who may not have the couple's best interests at heart. The performative aspect of social media can distract from the genuine connection between partners, turning private moments into public spectacles. Privacy also plays a crucial role in protecting the individuality and autonomy of both partners. While an intimate relationship is built on shared experiences and mutual support, each person retains their identity and boundaries. Oversharing about the relationship, especially details that involve the other partner's thoughts, behaviors, or vulnerabilities, can encroach on their personal space. This can lead to feelings of discomfort or a sense of being exposed without consent. Respecting each other's boundaries regarding what is shared helps maintain a healthy balance between intimacy and individuality, ensuring that both partners feel respected and valued. In addition to safeguarding the relationship itself, keeping intimate details private protects the emotional well-being of both partners. Sharing too much can open individuals to criticism, judgment, or gossip, which can be emotionally taxing. Negative comments or unwanted advice from others can cause unnecessary stress, anxiety, or self-doubt. By maintaining privacy, couples can shield themselves from external negativity and focus on fostering a supportive and positive environment within the relationship. Furthermore, the privacy of intimate relationships extends to physical and emotional boundaries. Details about physical intimacy, private conversations, or deeply personal experiences should be treated with the utmost discretion. Sharing such information, even in casual conversations or with close friends, can trivialize the depth of these moments and reduce their significance to the individuals involved. Keeping these aspects private preserves their sacredness, reinforcing the unique bond between partners and ensuring that their shared experiences remain special and meaningful. Cultural and social norms also play a role in the importance of relationship privacy. In some contexts, oversharing about relationships can attract criticism or judgment based on societal expectations. For instance, discussing unconventional dynamics or challenges in a relationship might expose the couple to unnecessary scrutiny or disapproval. By keeping certain details private, individuals can navigate these cultural or societal pressures without compromising the integrity of their bond. Moreover, the practice of maintaining relationship privacy promotes emotional maturity and conflict resolution skills. When couples address their issues internally, rather than seeking external validation or intervention, they develop stronger communication and problem-solving abilities. This self-reliance fosters a deeper connection and resilience, equipping the couple to handle future challenges with greater confidence and unity. Finally, the decision to keep intimate details private allows couples to set their own narrative and define their relationship on their terms. When the relationship is not subject to external influences or expectations, partners can focus on what truly matters to them. This autonomy fosters a sense of empowerment and authenticity, enabling the relationship to flourish without the weight of outside opinions or pressures. In essence, the privacy of intimate relationships is not merely about withholding information, but about creating a safe, respectful, and nurturing space for the relationship to thrive. By exercising discretion in what is shared, couples protect their bond, their individuality, and their emotional well-being, ensuring that their relationship remains a source of strength, joy, and mutual growth. Thank you.